Hello everyone. This is Varun Raheja. I'm the founder of Raheja Solar Food Processing and Biomaterial Pioneer Limited. Basically, I'm a social entrepreneur, but at the same point, I'm a social entrepreneur who loves to create livelihood opportunity for the people who are at the bottom of the pyramid, in the financial pyramid, out of the agriculture waste, which is my passion, to convert them into something value added. So, guys, today I'm going to talk about what's the role of social enterprises in creating a self-reliant rural economy. And the reason why I chose this topic is quite simple. And I don't know, like most of you have seen the same problem as well when you are on ground in the rural areas, especially if you go to a remote village or even most of the village where you visit across the world and especially in India, you won't find livelihood opportunity. You won't find employment opportunity. Like if you are a farmer, if you have good land, or if you can work as a labor in somebody else's farm, that's the best you can get. And there's no opportunity out there. Like literally, other than that, if you are lucky 1% village which are near to the city, you get you might have a factory near in your village or near to your yeah near basically which is more like a semi-urban area, I would say. But in the rural area, if you visit to the remotest place, the problem is like it's very bad. We are not able to create enough opportunities for the most of the population that we have. And that's why you everyone have seen the similar situation. There's a big gap between the earning of people who are in the urban area and the earning in the rural area. And the result is the migration. Like I won't say it's lakhs, but it must be in crores that every year crore of people are transferring like from an agriculture economy for agriculture economy country, we are moving away from the rural area to the urban area where we are craving to create jobs. We are creating a lot of jobs, but at the same point, the pace at which people are migrating, the pace at which our engineers, MB people are graduating out of our universities every year, we are not creating enough jobs. And that's where I see there is a huge gap, and where social entrepreneurs like me and people all around who care for this problem, who understand there is a need out here, have to work very fast to find a solution. But yeah, and that's why I see. I wouldn't say I would see. I was lucky enough my life that I found my purpose of life very early in my life, and which is actually creating value for people who are at the bottom of the pyramid, as I mentioned, out of the agriculture waste or out of the unused natural resources. I would say, because as a human being, we are quite greedy. We try to take out most of the resources from the nature, but still we create a lot of waste as well. And you must have seen the situation where after doing 6 months of effort, farmers have grown their own tomatoes, their onion to sell, and the market is not good enough and they have to throw it away. Like seriously, 6 months of hard effort and you have to just throw it away because of the some middleman greediness and the market linkage problems or infrastructure problem. And it's a loss. It's a billions of loss for that small farmers. It's their hard-earned money. But at the same point, it's a waste of natural resources as well. We are using like the the farmers are using a lot of nutrition from the soil, water, and and end up throwing it away. It's literally for a country where people are sleeping hungry. it's impossible. Like we should never have those situations. And that's what my passion lies in. Like I love nature. Whenever I see a fruit coming out of a tree, I see it like a magic. How can a tree can make something out of just water, air, and nutrition coming from soil? So beautiful, so delicious, so good looking. But same point, sometimes we have seen we have to throw it away. But if you quantify the whole situation, it's like 90,000 crore of problem every year. Farmers are throwing away 90,000 crore of those waste, and that's what I want to solve. And that's why I started Raheja Solar Food Processing 6 years back. After finishing my internship with Dr. Janak Palta, ma'am, and started the company with my mom. Quite unusual, but that's what we did. We started on our terrace with a basic research, like is it even possible? Is it even possible that you can dehydrate and sell it in the market? People will buy it and give you the price. Like, if is it possible if the product which was supposed to be thrown away, the tomatoes which are small in size, the mangoes which have spots outside but very good inside are usually being thrown away. But can we create value out of it? If we can, then that's miraculous, and that's what we wanted to solve. But at the same point, when we wanted to solve this problem, it's not like we can solve it right away. We can only solve it once we actually test it on our own, and that's what we did for like 2 years. In 2018, we started the company. For 2 years, what we did on our terrace, my mom dehydrated almost anything which was available in the market, like literally anything which was available in the market, and tried everything to test just so that she can become an expert. The same point, I traveled across the country in 20 states in like 2 years itself just to make sure that I can understand the problem. Am I the only one who sees it as a problem, or it's across the country? But I got to know it's across the country. If you go to Kashmir, farmers are throwing away their apples. Like the best quality apples in the world, farmers are throwing away. In Manipur, farmers have pineapple in 1 rupees per piece. Last month, one of my team members was in Odisha, and they told me the price of pineapple over there is just 1 rupees. They had been throwing it away because there is no other option. There is no market for this fresh pineapple. And they transport it to some mandi nearby, 50% of their product got spoiled, and they won't be able to earn anything out of it. So that's a big problem that they are facing out there, and there is no other option. And that's the research we did for 2 years just to understand the problem and just to understand the potential of it. And that's what I learned from my mentor, Dr. Janak ma'am. Like, because she always taught me to make business sustainable, to make solutions sustainable. It's not just about creating a technology and selling it. It's about training the people so that they can effectively use the technology. And 6 years back, uh, I learned to make solar dryer from which Jimmy Sarah made, and I tried to replicate the same thing and create it more scalable so that every farmer who are in the remote area can reach up to them. So we were able to manage it. We were able to luckily we were able to manage to reach to the across the country with those farmers. We were able to reach. Sorry, there is a glitch. I'm starting the line again. So, like, just creating a technology. 6 years back, I learned making solar dryers by learning by replicating the same dryers which Jimmy Sarah made, and try to make it scalable. And I was lucky enough that I was with proper collaboration with other rural entrepreneurs, like social entrepreneurs like me, who share the same passion to create livelihood opportunity in their village, in their city. We're able to replicate the same model along with them. We're able to supply solar dryers across the country along with them. They install the dryers. Whatever learning that we did for 2 years, we try to replicate the same thing with them so that they can also use our methods, use standard storage SOPs that we develop for everyone, so they can also get the highest quality product out of the solar drying techniques that we worked out. And the best part that we try to make is creating a market linkage. Like there was 10,000 farmers which was associated with us 4 years back, and like everybody was trying to create their small market on their own, and we were like, If it be the same product, if nobody won't be able to create a small market of 10 kg, 100 kg each. The demand was for 100 kg, 1000 kgs, and a container load. If we create a centralized market for everyone, they can come together and sell it. So what we try to do is to, instead of creating a business, we try to create an ecosystem where we are not just selling a machine, but started creating training programs so that everybody can get the best quality product. And there is a centralized market where everybody can sell their product so that they can earn what they deserve. So that's what we were able to create as a livelihood opportunity. But the most importantly, we are trying to create this opportunity for the rural youth. Like when the startup world is coming in now, they see this is a cool term. They want to become their own boss. They want to become independent, which they have seen their father as in a farming. But it's not sustainable enough just to have a one source of earning of selling a fresh product. We are trying to create an ecosystem where they can see solar drying as a startup, work along with their father, where whatever A grade product that they were supposed to sell at good prices, they are selling it. But whenever the market rates are not good enough, whenever the price of tomato is 2 rupees or 3 rupees, whenever the onion price is 1 rupee, they are processing it, dehydrating it, and giving to us. But the most important thing, not just they are becoming independent, they are creating livelihood opportunity for other people as well. So they can create employment opportunity in their own village and spatially out of the product which was supposed to be thrown away. And why we were able to reach across the country in 6 years, supporting 65,000 farmers. We have installed more than 7,000 machines. The most important thing that we use is the power of unity. We did collaboration. We just created knowledge, but we shared with everyone so that everyone can use the same knowledge, replicate what we were doing in creating market linkage. They can replicate the same thing, give the product to us, and we were able to create the market linkage for them as well. So there's an ecosystem which not just helped one family to sustain, it's making thousands of families to sustain. And not just sustain, creating an opportunity for other people in their own village so that they can also become independent. Now, this just one of the resource that we have identified of dehydrated dehydration of fresh food product into something value added. I'm really sorry I didn't mention like where we were supposed to sell. So I don't know. You must have all consumed this instant meals. Garam pani dala sabji tayar. You just pour hot water, your tea is ready. Pour hot water, gravy is ready. All these products that you get inside that tea bag, inside that pouches are dehydrated products. But they are industry dehydrated where they use A grade product. We are trying to replicate the same production at the decentralized level where we don't have where we are saving a lot of transportation cost by dehydrating at farm level by not transporting 10 kg of the product but 1 kg of the dehydrated product. And we are not using the A grade product which was supposed to be sold in market at good price, but using the small size B grade product which which doesn't have good which doesn't get good value in the market. And that's how we were able to use one of the resources which was out there. There are multiple resources out there right now. As I mentioned, I'm running two companies right now. One of them is Raheja Solar, where we solved the food waste problem. The second research that I'm doing in London right now is on the trunk, like on the fibers available on the trunk. How can we use it to make textiles? So right now we are trying to create denim, which is which is jeans material out of banana tree, and like we are able to make get good result. We are trying to convert that banana tree which is otherwise being thrown away after every harvest of banana, converting them into some cottonized fiber and then blending with cotton to make into fabric. There's a research which is going on, but we are able to create another source of economy. It won't so just the ecosystem that we built with the dehydrated products. There's another ecosystem which can be built in the cloth, in the kapda, and out of just waste. And that's where, like, if we properly see the environmental resource, if we properly see the nature, it is giving us everything. We are just not looking at it from the lens of utilizing it. If we can properly utilize it, there are like $700 billion of product which are out there available every year, which is being thrown away. And I'm not trying to make something which is unusual. I'm just trying to make a roti kapda makan out of it. A food waste, a food excess food produced can be converted into dehydrated product. The fibers from the trunk can be converted into textile, maybe something else into a makan. But instead of digging down our mines, taking out resources from the nature, instead of just deforestation and creating land, converting forest area into agriculture, it's not sustainable enough for long term. How can we properly utilize the existing resource into creating a cool startup opportunity for rural youth so that they can take it as an independent business? And that's what the mission is, and that's how we are trying to make the rural economy reliant, self-reliant actually. And till now we are lucky enough we did all the effort just to make sure we were able to make a sustainable business model so that all the people who can get associated with the ecosystem that we are trying to build with multiple organization can then get the benefit. And it's not a one person job, it's not a 50 people team can do it. We have to collaborate with each other. That's the most important thing that we are trying to do. And that's what make is beautiful, so that because people who are sharing the same passion, people like you who are sitting in the room, who share the same passion to make to 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 reduce the gap, to make people sustainable, earn sustainably. That's what we want to do. And once we collaborate, once we bring down ideas together, once we support each other, that's what we can achieve. We were able to do support like more than 50,000 people. The target is more than 5 million, 50 lakh people in the next 7 years, and that's what we are working hard to make sure that we will achieve it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for taking out time and hearing me. Have a good day. Bye. Take care.